what's going on, team? I've got the chords for the Untitled STIFI track that was played in the radio station, apparently 2011. Got that, 2011, the boys would have been 2021. Young Dylan, pre-opioids, got that young voice with sort of similar to Helping Hand or Caress Your Soul. Quite a banger. Anyway, things you need to know: you need to be proficient with your bar chords, your open chord shapes, and muting with your left hand, so that this type of shit. So yeah, if you don't know any of those, it's about intermediate difficulty. If you don't know how to do those things, I encourage you to go practice, look at some other bigger creators' stuff, tutorials on those topics. The tuning's a little bit funky. We're in standard E flat tuning, so that's just a half a step below standard tuning. But because Dylan's a bit special, he's slightly out of tune for that tuning. He's a tenth of a half of a step below that. This only matters if you're going to play along with the actual recording. If you're learning the song because you're talented enough to sing it yourself, then just do it in standard E flat drop tuning, or even do it in standard tuning. You'd have to sing a bit higher. But if you are going to play along, the only way I fucking can explain, this is how I figured it out, is if you use this app Guitar Tuner, which I use all the time just to tune my guitar, standard E flat tuning, all the values would be -10, but because Dylan's special, they're all -11. So if you're playing in standard E flat tuning, trying to play along with the recording, it will sound off, and that's because he's slightly below E standard tuning. He's 1/10 of a, so that -11 as opposed to -10, he's 1/10 of a half step below that. So, yep, that's what you need to know if you want to play along with the recording. Otherwise, we'll just get into it. All right, for the intro, 3 chords: E minor, B7, and A minor. It's this part of the song. You've got a couple of dynamics he throws in. With the E minor, he throws in both just open strums, so that's strums of just the 6 open strings, and can't remember the name of that chord, but basically just an E minor with your ring finger on the G string there. So that would sound like. B7 doesn't do much around with that, and your A minor, he just hammers on first finger onto the B string instead of just jumping into that. He goes, and so that would sound like this. You don't have to do that last bit on the A there, just spice it up a little. So that's the intro and the verse. Just those 3 chords repeating. Then the pre-chorus, this part, is using bar chords here. You've got an A major, except you're not playing that open E string, so your standard A shape would be, but he is just playing the first 4 strings, so you get that. And it also allows you to mute with your left hand, so you've got A, B, C, A, B and C. Again, same shape, just higher up. You're not playing the low or high E, so just those middle 4 strings. D, C, was a bit of a fuck up. So you don't want this to be ringing out. You just want this middle four. So I'll play along with a bit there.
Quit the thinking of you too. There's something I can't say with what lies of us been me. It's the old way. Quit the thinking of your teeth.
And that last part of the pre-chorus there, he's going back to a standard A major shape, open position, with that high E ringing out. So from to C, and then before he goes into the chorus, it's the first chord of the chorus. So he goes A major, and then there's just one or two strums after that C of open chords. So yeah. So C, open, open, E, and now we're in the chorus. Chorus is just four chords. You got your E major, G major, bar, D, A minor. So that would sound like.
From the mountain, wake up on this sound.
I was a bit late on that last chord change. And the outro now is you've got A minor. So that you're coming off the A minor, the last chord of the chorus. Now the outro are the three chords E minor, and then your barred A major chord. To C, E minor, A, C, and that sounds like. And that's pretty much it. I've put the chord diagrams up so that should help you. I'm not the best teacher by any means, but there's no tutorial out there, so this is better than nothing. That's about it. In the words of Moist Critical, see ya.